What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight? And welcome to the Gray Exchange with GreyMan. Oh, I was running a little bit behind because I was watching another stream and lost track of time. All right, let's see who we got in chat this evening. We got Joe Morgan, Ark Wildman, Tooth Fairy, Prepper 101. Always good to see you, brother. Harvey Black. You see Virginia Roots. You see Tooth Fairy. Did I say that? Sarah Goldie. D14, thanks for the super sticker. You see here, Rena LaRue, Shift Engineering, Zon Neg, good evening, Blue Vandal, what is up? Let me see, Sarah, Mike Styles, yes, I'm late, I was late, and sorry, I do apologize. Independent Marine, good to see you as well. D14, thanks for the second super sticker. Was that like a I appreciate that, brother. Matter of fact, you reminded me about putting on the that little thing that I run at the bottom. Milo on the ready. Susan Peters. You see Jeep Girl, what is up? You see Voodoo Queen, what is up? Independent Marines on a Raptor Ranch. Oh, now the chat just jumped on me. Big Bear Preps. Lady T Survival. Carrie Lunsford. You see the Daily Prepper. Fort Knox, what's up? Firefly Farm, Gene W, Down Under Farm and Forge, good day. Outsider, good to see you, brother. Ashley, Kit Carlson, and I think I got to hold everybody, right? Did I get everybody in here already? All right. So let me turn this over. I can see chats here, and actually, let me put that banner on so you guys know how I run this. So I was on a stream earlier today, and I'll let the cat out the bag before the end of the here soon when I get to that section. Jimmy Nickens, hello again. Can you home run it twice? I don't know, Jimmy. Maybe. Because usually, Jimmy, on Tuesdays I do guests and stuff like that. I've been switching it up a little bit so I've learned why a lot of folks are becoming hard to get a hold of, and is because there's a lot of people gardening. They got things going on. It's the summertime. The kids are out of school. So a lot of folks are tied down. What's up, Maverick Prepper? And so a lot of people have been tied up and they've been telling me, man, I want to come on the show, but I got all kinds of things I got going on. But let me see. Gene W, did I say hi to you? I think I did. I think I've gotten everybody here. So let me see, what did I title this one? Last stream of the month, mail call. So let's go ahead and do mail call first. Bioxo, what is up, brother? I wanted to share some stuff that I received from folks, and I'm so happy that these things are starting to come in, to be honest with you. When I open the P.O Box now and I see these cards in there, I just get this big smile on my face. It means the world to me personally. And I can't wait to honestly have this board up and stuff like that. And just, I don't know, man, it's just making me happy. As you can see, I'm a little bit lost for words just because of that, but let me show you guys some of I got, some postcards in the mail. So thank you guys so much. D14, what is up, brother? Colleen Rich, hello. Did I say what's up, Raptor Ranch? So let me so I got this one, which is pretty interesting. This is from, hopefully the camera will work with me tonight. This is from Dino Walters. And she sent me like a little meal plan from the Michigan's Upper Peninsula, which I thought was pretty cool. Little Miss Gray thought that was really neat. And she's like, we have to make that. And I think Dina sent me 2 cards. This is another one that she had sent me here. She lives up in the Upper Peninsula. She wrote, I retired from and I don't know if I'm going to say this right, Nevada Paper here in Munsing Bay, January 13th, and started working here in March. My neighbor and I painted this boat, and I'm a boat crew person and do maintenance and dock work. Plus, we just started painting the dive boat. So I think that was pretty cool. That's all the way from the Upper Peninsula. And then she also sent me, which I thought this was really cool. What's up, Five Virgins? Jason and VA. Did I miss anybody? I just want to make sure. She sent me this hat too. That was pretty neat. God's Country, Upper Peninsula. And it is rural out there. I'll tell you that. It is rural. I lived in Michigan myself a long time ago. I kind of grew up there from like 10 to 15. So I got to learn a lot of stuff in Michigan. And JM at the Nut House, she's just traveling around, her and the family, her and her husband. She sent me this one from Bryce Canyon National Park. There. Come on, you can focus. which I thought that was beautiful, from JM at the Nut House. This one is this is another one from JM and the Nut House, Colorado National Monument over in Colorado. And I hope you guys don't mind me sharing these with you guys because this is what I want to do. She sent me that one there as well. Let me see, who else do we got here? This one is from Life with Bobby from Minneapolis, Minnesota. It says, hello, Gray Man. I know you mentioned getting postcards from different states. So here's one from Minnesota. It's one of the ones I have, and how I have sent one of my hometown, but don't have any. The bridge in this is the stone, and the bridge is Minneapolis. It is used for a bridge for railroad tracks, but how is a big... It's now a bicycle walking path. My apologies. I'm not really good at... I'm not the best reader. Come on, let that focus in there. So that was kind of cool. And then I see she's in chat. I got one from Virginia Roots as well. Saw that from Seattle, Washington. And she sent me that there, which is a beautiful picture. And it looks like the postman must have run it through the machine because there was some stuff on here. It might have nicked it, but still, it's a nice, beautiful postcard. So now what I need to figure out is, what's up, Farmer Son Prepper? And Kit, did I say what's up to you, Kit and Heroic? What was I going to say is, I need to find a way to display these. I'm thinking about putting a board on that wall and just kind of pinning them all across the board. And we may grow, the board as it gets bigger and bigger. What's up, Spaceballs? I don't know. No one really said not to show the postcards. So I guess if someone didn't want me to show them, but I don't know. I didn't even think about that, to be honest with you. But I was just, like I said, I was really ecstatic to get those postcards. And what's up, Milkmaid? I think that's, yeah. So thank you so much, you guys, for sending me the postcards. I'm looking forward to more. I know some folks said they got some on the way. I know Ark Wildman said he's having trouble finding a postcard with some stuff on there. But hey, Ark, take your time whenever you come across one, man. It is what it is, brother. And if I do apologize if I did say, yes, Prepper 101, car payments do count. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I guess if someone doesn't want me to show it, don't put it on the postcard, or just let me know in there. Just say, hey, oh, hey, Rainy Steps, thank you so much for the super chat. Truly appreciate that. Yeah, because this is the last stream of June. So what everybody's names, when I culminate everybody's names for, I think Thursday will be July 1st. So we'll probably draw the super chat or super sticker, of the month and share the prize and who wins for that. So look forward to that as well. What's up, Ghost Prepper? Patricia. No problem, Dina. Thank you. And again, Dina, appreciate the hat. Little Miss Gray likes that a lot. What's up, Gardner Josh? Doc Mac, always good to see you too. Where was I? So I wanted to tell you a little story. Janine, what is up? Janine, YouTube does that. And I need to get better about posting these lives a little earlier. But I was in talks with somebody. And I'm going to go over some of the collabs that I have coming up. Some are pretty exciting. One kind of got let out the bag today. So I'm going to go ahead and let everybody know. What else do we got going on here? But I ain't trying all the names. I see. Yeah, I hear you, Ghost. It can be especially if you're on your phone, it's really difficult. So when I got off the live stream with Mark this morning, I got a lot of military buddies that live around me. Also some good country folk who have a lot of land and property. And so they had called me and said, hey, Gray, you want to do some running and gunning? And I said, where at? And they were like, well, we're going to go here. Do you want to meet us up there and have some fun? So we got all tacticaled out, you know what I mean, with our plate carriers and our, all our mags and our, what do you want to call them? What do they call them now on here on YouTube? Boomsticks and freedom seeds and all that stuff like that, man. And we're out there, we're running some drills and stuff like that. They have a nice little course set up on this land. It's out in the middle of nowhere, so we can kind of do whatever we want. so we're out there and we're doing drills and we're you know just training and just doing stuff like that and having a good time because we like you know just practicing, honing our craft, you know, making sure that we're not I mean, I'm out of shape. I could get in better shape, trust me. But so anyways, what's up, Hoot Owl? Gardner Josh, thanks so much for the super chat, brother. Always appreciated, man. I truly appreciate you guys always donating to the channel. You guys know it goes a long way and it means a lot to me personally. But so then it starts to rain. And what I mean rain, it's coming down in sheets. Bioxo, thanks so much for the super chat. Get yourself a beverage or something. I got 5 on it. Bioxo, that was a classic song back in the day, man. That was a classic song. Wendy Benjamin, evening to you as well. So where was I? I get sidetracked with chat. So it's pouring down rain, man. We're still running drills. We got mud and water coming down. Where the farmland that we're on is just getting nasty out there. You know what I mean? Because it's been tilled up. So we start to move off to the woods and start doing that. And we're dropping magazines. We're doing all kinds of fun stuff. And we all look at it. There's about 8 of us out there, and I mean, it's just constant fire and just having a good old time, man. It turned out to be a phenomenal day, but afterwards when we were done covered in mud and water and rain, and we all looked at each other and said this was really a good time, man. And it's nice to have buddies like that here locally. You know, it's nice to, you know, practice in the rain, practice, you know, with your gear on and you know throwing freedom seeds down range, you know, just having fun, man. I wish all you guys could experience that. I wish we could all get together and do some fun stuff like that. You know, it's fun. I had a really good time. No problem, Zane, and thanks for the super chat as well. I will not say anything important for 2 minutes. But that's great. But so yeah, man, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I don't know if you guys get that opportunity to go out. I know ammunition scares me personally, you know, me being who I am and my background and stuff like that. You know, I've been stacking that kind of stuff for, you know, a decade, maybe even longer at this point. So we have some fun with it. Hey, Gray, what's up with the silver win? Is it going to go up, brother, or down? Fort Knox, it's silver. So if you listen to Rudy Alaska Prepper, silver is going to always retain some sort of value, no matter how you look at it. It can go up and go down. I like it when it goes down because then it's when I go buy it, because I usually buy anywhere from 10 to 25 ounces at a time. I know it sounds some weird numbers, but the numbers work out for me. And I usually do about once a month. And depending on the price, you know what I mean? So the lower it goes, when the folks at the Feds say something and it makes silver drop down, that's when I go in and buy. Sometimes I'll wait a month because if the silver's up to 27, 28, 29, somewhere in that range, you know how it fluctuates. But I can kind of show you, I do this on my phone. And let me see if I can show you guys this. Let's see if I don't know if it'll focus on that there, but that's the silver prices and gold prices. So I stay updated 24/7 on it. And when I see a steal, I run after it. You know what I mean? Because I want to get my best bang for my buck for the silver that I do buy. I'm retired Army. If I'm running, do not ask questions. Just go the same direction. Right on, Jimmy. Always be prepared with Jeff. What is up? I appreciate that. No. And a lot of folks ask me that, 2-minute recess. AZS restrictions on shooting due to fire hazards. Oh, that sucks, Daily Prepper. Moonlight Gypsy, what is up? I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss anybody here in chat. Muzzle Flash, always good to see you. How's my Aussie friend? Old Mutt, what is up, brother? Spaceballs. I have the same thing on my phone, except it's I don't even know if I can say that on YouTube, Prepper 101. Oh boy. D14, right? It's a little early, right? All right, Zane is back with us. 5 Virgins, I do. I got them every once in a while when I go to the Pew Pew shows. We have them once a month here locally. And I'll pick some up just for fun, for display. I mean, it's still silver no matter how you look at it. And I guess if there's any werewolves or anything that ever pop up, I guess they'll come in handy, right? Let me see here. More seed vault germination failures today. Really, Ghost, that is not good at all, man. Matter of fact, I'm going to do, for you folks that care, I'm going to show you, I'm going to do the garden update tomorrow. I'm going to call it My First Garden Update number 3. I've done a lot of work on there. Like I said, I am not a professional gardener. So you guys have to bear with me. So things won't be perfect, but you can see what I've done to a suburban environment here in Florida with what I have. And maybe that'll spur some interest in other folks to, start a garden with whatever room they have. You know what I mean? I'm doing it in a backyard. I did about 450 square feet and I've turned that into a garden. It's a container garden. It's a 99.9% container garden. Because I'm worried about hurricanes. I'm worried about being able to move stuff. This is not my home because we are putting money away for hopefully a homestead one day. The property values right now are skyrocketing, so we're kind of pushing it back a little bit more. But hopefully we'll get it squared away because there's some beautiful properties out there. They're just charging double what they were for a year ago. But we're saving. We're going to do the best we can. Farmer Son, thanks so much for the super chat. Enjoy your channel, brother. Thank you. I've been watching yours too, man. Let me see here. I missed some stuff. Don't worry, my garden is sand. Kit, I hear you, man. It can be rough sometimes. I'm not a professional troll, but I try. Prepper 101 is a good troll, though. He's an enjoyable troll, man. I've watched Prepper 101 before I had a YouTube channel, and some of the comments he would drop is just great. And believe it or not, I like to mention this, that Prepper 101 has 3 videos, I think. If you still have those 3 videos up on his channel, there were some really good videos, especially his medic bag. Alicia Stone, what is up? Let me see here. What did I miss? Posted a video a few minutes ago and tagged Mark in it. 100% failure from the emergency seed vault stock again. Wow. That is not good at all, brother. Let me see. Jimmy Nigga Storm, maybe the Gulf next week. Yeah, Jimmy. So for that being said, let me make sure I don't miss anything first. What's up, Stars Prepper? we got almost 80 people in here watching. Thanks so much, guys. Appreciate you guys joining me this evening for Grey's Ramblings. I'm on the hook for a job in Idaho. Pretty place. Idaho is a nice place. What was I going to say? I lost my train of thought, man. This is what happens when I jump into chat. What was I going to say? I lost my train of thought. Damn it. It'll probably come back to me. Anyways, I'll jump on to the next thing, what I was going to say. I know we were talking about gardening. Oh, because I was going to say I watched Ginger Ninja. She did a garden walk. There was about a 20-minute video. Because a lot of folks think that I don't watch YouTube, and I don't watch a lot of YouTube because I have so much on my own plate that I'm doing, with a full-time job and the YouTube consumes a lot. You can ask Ghost and some other creators in here. It does take a lot of time. Lives are nice because lives, you kind of set it up real quick. You get about an hour or so, you set it all up, and then you do your hour and a half, however long your live is. But doing standalone videos, which don't garner them much as attention as a live stream does, because I guess they miss a lot of folks like to interact with each other, but usually there's good educational material in there and stuff like that. So I don't know. I think once you grow your channel, I think then the standalone videos do a lot better, because I noticed some of the massive channels, the big, huge channels that have 500,000 subscribers, they just do videos most of the time. Every once in a while they do a live stream, but not very often. Let me see. What did I miss here? Oh, I saw a new name. What was that? Outcast Annie Tinful just joined in. Thank you so much for that. Kelly DeBro, I went to Walmart to get seeds. They had to send them all back. Really? Blue Vandal, yes. Little Miss Gray she says, you better not ever get famous. She doesn't want her friends to know I have a YouTube channel. Dina, who was it? I think it was Prepper Tribe that was saying something that it was going to be 100 and some degrees out there in Maryland. And yes, I do watch a lot of YouTube. I don't comment a lot because I'm watching from my TV and I don't have the option to comment, but I do watch a lot of channels. A lot of folks don't know that I watch their channels, but I do watch a lot of content. That's trolling you can be proud of. Also, I started the one-head visitor. And I've noticed I'm sitting there and I read chat sometimes and I'm like, they can already read the chat and I'm just being redundant and reading the chat out loud. But hey, it is what it is, right? Gardner Josh getting some subs, huh? Congrats, brother. And I've had Gardner Josh on the channel. That was a pretty interesting live stream. We had fun. That's what I do miss. And I've thought about doing that as well. I thought about reaching out to, what's up, Thorhaven? I thought about reaching out to some of the people that I started with and asking them maybe they want to do like a little panel one day and just do like an old school, like, hey, let's remember 7 months ago, which seems so, it doesn't seem that long ago, but it feels like a long time ago. No problem, Julie. There's a lot of good channels out there. You can't always be stuck here with Gray. Only some of us can read the chat. Right on, right on. Tiger 454, what is up? Fancy meeting you here, right? Terry Very. No, and that makes sense, Terry. You know, I do the same thing. Like I said, I watch a lot of stuff. I think I was watching Bear, and I'm gonna get into Bear in a minute. Air Independent, his live stream just a few minutes ago. Before that, I watched Ghost's car ride. He was talking on there. I watched his Ghost video. So who else popped up a video? There's a few other folks that I watched earlier on. Yep, Tiger 454 knows the secret. That being said, I guess I'll get that out the way because a lot of people listening now, hands full. Not a problem, Milkmaid. We always appreciate you being here. We always enjoy you in the chat. And if you guys haven't watched Milkmaid, her channel, she has a rap that I feel like I had something to do with, but maybe not. Maybe I had a little bit to do with it. But Milkmaid did a rap, which was great while she was milking a cow. So I give her a lot of credit for that. I thought it was awesome. Was that Raptor Ranch? That was where I would start. Right on, brother. So that being said, a lot of folks have been asking me, you know, who do you got coming on the channel? Do you have anybody coming on the channel? So yes, I do. The cat was kind of let out the bag. I was going to keep it a secret until next week, but I think next Tuesday at my regular scheduled time at 9 p.m. As far as I know, Bear Independent did confirm it on his live stream today because we've been talking a little bit, and I think so. Me and Bear and are going to do a live stream on my channel, kind of an interview style, like I usually do. We're going to go back to Bear's roots and kind of, you know, talk about Bear and all his from his beginnings until where he's at now, and kind of dive into that, which will be fun. Because there's, you know, some of you folks might know Bear. You guys haven't, like, you know, you watch some of his content, but you haven't watched like from the day one. And I've watched Bears since day one. Yeah, thanks, Harvey. Sorry, Raptor Ranch. It's hard to tell. I just see the green and the name, and I never know, so I do apologize. And yeah, and some, like I said, some folks have issues with certain of the people I bring on the channel, but it's just it's fun. You know, just have a good time, man. Everybody has something to bring to this table, regardless of let's say however they do their channels. So I think it'll be a fun thing. Also, me and Charlie, I don't know if you guys, when I interviewed Charlie a while back, NL Ghost Wolf, he is doing a medicinal and edible plant out there in Newfoundland, like a whole video series. And he's going to come on the channel. We're going to talk about that. We're going to go into his, his experience, what he's found, and kind of go into detail to help some of you folks learn some more about this stuff. Kind of like how me and Mark have talked about some of the medicinal and edible plants as well. I told Mark about this too. He thinks he wants to try to watch it as well. He'll probably have to watch the replay because he works a lot. But so me and Charlie are also going to do a live stream together. And I had some folks, I know Jan Penland, and a few others have been asking me about comms, communications and stuff like that. Freaky Geek, I would have to go back. God, I can't think exactly where he is. I have his phone number, which probably gives me the area where it is, but I'll find out for you, Freaky Geek. Maybe Harvey or somebody else may know. I'm looking at my screen and it looks fine here. I don't see any buffering and like that. Are you guys having any issues with my stream? I'm looking at both screens and everything looks good. On YouTube and on StreamYard, I don't see any issues. My signal looks good. So hopefully there is no issues. But YouTube, I did see a couple of channels that were buffering a lot today. So also I'm working on, so back to what I was saying, people have been asking me, thank you guys so much, 5x5. Okay, awesome. So people have been asking me about communications. I'm not an expert in comms. You know, I have a couple handheld radios and stuff like that, you know, but the gentleman that I'm going to be bringing on the channel, he is a large channel. He's been doing reviews for over a decade. And he's reviewed a lot of comms from FRS, GMRS, you know, handheld CBs, FMs, you name whatever radio you can think of. He even has his own FM show out there in Nevada. And I'm not going to let the cat out the bag because until it's solidified and we have the date, then I let the cat out the bag. But he is a large channel. He's a friend of Rudy over at Alaska Prepper as well. He's also did some reviews on Amendment 1 Preparedness's radio box as well. But he's also did some interesting stuff. I don't know if you guys have heard of MURS or MERS radios and things like that. So that might give you an inclination of who I'm talking about. What's up, Northern Girl Hobbies? Outcast. Let me see. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Sorry, I have to turn down your offer. Haha. Not a problem. 5 virgins. Prepper Nerd, what is up? So I have those 3 folks lined up. I'm in talks with someone else who's a very busy person. I don't know if that's going to work out. Some of you folks watch him as well. We'll see what happens. I reached out to him. He said it was, he needs more time. So if that plans out, I'll have him on there. What's up, Miguel? And so I got some folks lined up. I have some folks in the queue, like I told you guys. I'm working on several things. You know what I mean? Like I said, I do a lot of work behind the scenes on YouTube, communicating with folks that you guys even wouldn't have a clue that I'm communicating with, because some of them are big channels and some of them are small channels. I don't discriminate. Matter of fact, some people have been feeding me some good information because you, the subscribers, like to send me emails in regards to people that I should have on the channel. And I reach out to some. And some of them either they do reach out or some of them don't ever respond back. Let me see here. What am I seeing? Last comment I had, too much medicinal. Charlie, I think it was going to be awesome. Yes, Susan Peters. So that video that he did today, Charlie did today, that's what we're going to be discussing, and we're going to intertwine that with my channel as well. Charlie is an awesome person. He's a big-hearted, very smart individual. And like I said, where he lives in Newfoundland, he survives every day. It's not like he lives in a city or even a suburb. You know, his life is survival. His life is, being ready for winter and getting all that stuff like that. It goes beyond just, living a normal life. You know what I mean? Hunting and fishing and gathering and foraging and all that stuff like that. So Charlie's truly an intriguing individual and how he provides his family. We had some long talks on the phone and stuff like that about certain things. But definitely a great channel to check out, folks. Let me see. Did I miss anything? And matter of fact, I don't know if you can see Ark in chat, Ark Wildman too. He's also really good with the medicinal plants. I like the way how he does his walks and he comes across the plants out there, and some of his primitive skill sets. Oh, and Lady Gray got me this mug. I don't see if it'll focus on there. She's like, you got to use it on the stream. Stop focusing on me, camera. so she got me this mug, and I was like, all right. She also got me something that she wanted me to throw in the giveaway for the super chat. So I'm gonna throw that in the mix of things for the June super chat of the giveaway that she got. She's like, I want you to give this away. I'm like, okay, I will do. Muzzle flash, yeah, no, chopping wood. It's a great workout, I'll tell you that. I know, right, Daily Prepper? It is funny. I was like, what is she thinking, man? Let me see. Harvey, if you get a chance, can you put Ark Wildman's link in the chat for me? I truly appreciate that, brother. 5 Virgins, you are buffering badly. I know some of this, Sherry Leach. If you're in one of the stone, there's some areas out there that are having issues with internet. I did, a matter of fact, I'm going to touch on that here as well, because I've had some people, what's up, Foam 2C? Some folks are having issues on their end. Here, I don't have any issues. I'm looking at all lights are green across the board. So that sucks. I do. But at least you're trying. At least you're trying to be here and watch. So I truly appreciate that. But yeah, thank you if you can get that out for me, Harvey. The mods do a tremendous job here. I truly appreciate you guys and things that you guys do to help make the channel work well. Yeah, see, everybody else seems to be doing well in Arizona. Daily Prepper, how is the weather out in Arizona? Is it still nasty out there? Is it pretty dry? Yeah, Miguel, Comcast, see, I have Spectrum, which is not the best, but I've geared what I have. Some of you guys know I'm a bit of a computer nerd, as Josh likes to put it. I can nerd out on certain stuff. And yeah, Jimmy, when you guys are talking about, oh, that's good, Daily Prepper. That's good that you guys got lots of rain. What's up, Jeff? Newbie Prepper Gal 50. What is up? Matter of fact, let me see if I can find this for you guys real quick. I probably won't be able to. I think I have it minimized. Let me see here and let you guys chat for a second. Well, let's see if I can find this here. Dun, dun, dun. Probably not. It's probably not going to find it because usually when I try to find stuff on the fly, it doesn't work out for me. And it's not. Let me drop this down. My apologies. Let me just give me 1 second and I'll be right back with you guys. Again, I apologize for trying to, I just want to see if I can find it. If not, I can't find it, then it is what it is. You know, I should have thought about this prior to doing what I'm doing. And I'm going to go in here and see if I have it in my history real quick. And I don't. It is what it is, man. But anyways, and I can't see chat while I'm doing this. So I do apologize. I can look over here and see chat. Well, happy birthday, Tiger 454. Happy early birthday. I did see that. Base Camp, Virginia. Have you coming in 5x5? Thank you, Independent. Yeah, we had rain as well here. A lot of rain, like I was telling you earlier. And hopefully that worked out. So yeah, everybody give Tiger 454 a happy birthday. That's awesome. I'm going to be having, see, my birthday's in September. I'll try to figure out something to do on my birthday for you guys. I don't know. We'll do something fun. But so I've been getting emails, Radical Randomness. I'm on board. Roger that, Prepper 101. Yeah, he has, like I said, a couple of videos up there. Prepper 101 does. And it was a good video. He's in a full NBC suit in the other video, which is a nuclear biological chemical suit. It's good stuff, man. Good stuff. So a lot of you guys have been sending me emails about cyber attacks, you know, because you guys know I'm a little bit, like I said, on the computer side of things. And I wanted to give you guys a little, I don't know if you guys care, a little bit of a history on cyber attacks. And some of you guys are probably my age or older, where you guys can probably remember some of this stuff. Kaylin, rain was predicted during my camping trip, but ended today, but no rain at all during 3 days. Well, you know, the weathermen are never right. The weathermen are never right. But I wanted to share some of the research I did on cyber attacks. I wrote some of the, I put down some of the, a year closer to retirement, right on. Some of the more prolific cyber attacks throughout the years, dating back to 1988. And some of you guys may be familiar with this, some of you guys may not. But to show you that cyber attacks are nothing new, and also here in the U.S. our involvement in certain things as well. But the craziest thing about it is some of the major cyber attacks early on, you know, back in the 80s and 90s were teenagers. So I don't know if you guys remember it was called the Morris worm. It was one of the first computer worm viruses transmitted years ago, back in 1988. And he didn't do it on purpose. He was a student at Cornell University, and he made this kind of worm, and it replicated, and it turned into I don't know if you guys know what denial of service attacks are, but it'll hang you up. It'll do some damage to you. I don't want to get too technical about it. Daily Prepper, I do, and I'm guilty of that. When payphones were a thing, we did a lot of phone freaking to get free phone calls. Nice. Also, there's another, his hacker handle was called Mafia Boy. He was 15 years old. His name was Michael Callis. Let me see, where was it? What did he do? He unleashed a denial of service attack on high profile commercial websites, including Amazon, CNN, eBay, and Yahoo. The results ended in $1.2 billion in damage from a 15-year-old. Check your email, sent photos. I will. Angels arrive after this. I appreciate that, Northern Girl Hotties. Or 102, 101. You guys confuse me. Do you really shift engineering? That is awesome. And thanks, Harvey Black, for clarifying that for him. Let me see here. What else do I got? So another back in 1999, Jonathan James, another 15-year-old, hacked NASA and hacked the U.S. Department of Defense. He managed to penetrate the computers of the U.S. Department of Defense and stored a backdoor in the servers and intercepted tons and tons of email. He also was able to steal a piece of NASA software for the space station, which was, it states, it costs $41,000 in systems shutdowns for 3 weeks, according to NASA. And the software was purported to be worth $1.7 million. And so what the software controlled was the physical environment, including control of temperature, humidity within the living space. So imagine what damage that someone could do with that type of software. And again, this kid was 15. And kids are getting better at this, believe it or not. Kids growing up with PCs now, they're a lot more powerful than they used to be. Back in 1998, there was another virus called Solar Sunrise. So here's the funny thing. It was originally thought to have been the efforts of the Iraqi operatives. It was launched in the U.S. seized control over 500 government private computers. The hackers were exploiting computers running on the Sun Solar's operating system. So after everything was said and done, this one, the FBI got involved. And of course, let me see. It was back in the early 90s when I played Exact Prepper 101. Get me confused. But it was 3 teenagers as well. Now, this one, you guys maybe remember. Now we're getting to something. Do you remember the Matthew Broderick movie where yes, Tiger 454, and they used some of these hack incidences to build that movie. So how many of you guys remember the Melissa virus? This was back in 1999. So not too long ago, about 22 years ago. The Melissa virus ended up calling $80 million in damages. Basically, it was a simple Word document with a virus wrapped up into it. And whenever you would open that thing up, it would email it to 50 of your contacts in your email. And it just caused a lot of issues. That was War Games. Yes, correct. Shift engineering. Yeah. Do you remember the Hayes modems? Shift engineering, the Hayes modems. I think I had a 5400 baud modem. I was deep on the, I want to say white hacking and phreaking. And those are two different terms, hacking and phreaking. So back in 2002, a cyber attack aimed squarely at all 13 domain name systems, root servers in the U.S. almost brought the internet to its knees. It was another denial of service attack. It only lasted an hour, but they state that if it would have lasted longer, it would have brought the internet to a standstill. So imagine that. How many folks communicate here on YouTube, emails, everything that you do, your banking, everything like that, if the internet went away for, even several days. But it was pretty bad. But anyway, so let me get back to where I'm going with. So a lot of people have been asking me, how about the U.S. grid? Can they hack the U.S. grid? Now, I have found out that the U.S. is supposedly working on hardening our grid from cyber attacks. All right, Angels, I will check it in 1 second. I got you. North and South Homestead, what is up? Let me see. In December 2015, let's start there. Hackers got into the system of Western Ukrainian power company, cutting power to a quarter of a million households. The Black Hat concluded that the virus was delivered via email. It's called spear phishing, a different type of technique that sends employee information and data and gets their information, and it's gathered from social media. They gather the information from social media. Let me see here. In December 2014, there was a South Korean nuclear and hydroelectric company was attacked. It's called Korea Hydro and Nuclear Power Plant. It was hacked at the end of 2014. The hackers also posted the plans and manuals for 2 nuclear reactors, as well as 10,000 of their employee data. So, ironically enough, the attack was pinned on North Korea, but when they figured it all out and they traced it back to Shenyang, a city in northeast China. What's up, Barefoot? I'm just going over some information about cyber attacks. People keep on asking me about it, so I was just kind of giving you guys a brief history. Let me see here. In December 2016, the 2016 cyber attack on the Ukraine again was the second in less than a year, like I just discussed. But it left parts of Kiev without electricity for an hour and disabling a lot of different substations as well. But the most recent one, where was it at? I had one here. You see here, the U.S. Okay, December 2016. Let me see, where is it? Let me see, where was I at? June 2019. The New York Times reported that the U.S. had launched cyber attacks into the Russian power grid. According to the newspaper, U.S. military hackers used American computer code to target the grid as a response to the Kremlin's disinformation campaign, hacking attempts during the 2018 midterm elections, and suspicious of Russia hacking the energy sector. So we ourselves have attacked the Russian power grid. And that's enough. I'm going to stop boring you guys with all this cyber attack stuff. But because everybody keeps on saying, hey, what about the power grid? Do you think it's vulnerable to cyber attacks? And here's my answer to be honest with you. From my experience and the folks that I've talked to that are friends of mine that are still in this field of stuff, computer field will per se, said that yes, anything is possible. So, which is a scary thought, to be honest with you. The power grid gives life and sustenance to, pretty much keeps us on our toes and keeps the world going as we know it. Without that, what's up, Rip Curl? So just be vigilant about that. And the bottom line is just prepare for it. You know, a lot of you guys have Jennies, batteries, candles. You guys have a lot of things. You guys are preppers out there. So you guys hopefully are prepared for worst case scenarios. Someone asked me the other day, they were like, stuff about prepping and stuff like that. I'm like, look, man, I prep for every scenario the best I can. And whatever happens, whatever's laid out on the plate, hopefully I'm ready for it. We can't be, we can do the best we can for what we have, and go from there, to be honest with you. That's all we can do. Like I said, I prep a lot for disasters like hurricanes and stuff like that. Daily prepper, you're exactly right. Everything is vulnerable. Everything is vulnerable. Years and years ago, just think about the U.S. is doing the same thing to other countries. You think that we're our hands are clean? No way possible. Daily prepper, that's smart. So matter of fact, daily prepper, when it comes to passwords, I know some people have trouble remembering passwords, and they store their passwords on Google servers. Because if you ever go to Google, you can set your Google and you go into Google and autofills all your passwords. Honestly, it's not the best thing. I know it makes life easier. But just like I've told other folks, I said, if you can, write this stuff down, but make it a complicated password. Alphanumeric and special characteristics. So alpha, of course, means, like a letter A, B, C, or D, and so on and so forth. Numeric means a number, and a special character means like, let's say exclamation point, $sign, so on and so forth. So that's, and write it down. You don't want to have 25 passwords because there's no way you can remember that many passwords. But if you can have, I call it the little black book. You write it down, you store it in your safe, outside of the web, outside of the net. Because if anything ever happens and Google servers are breached, which they have been in the past, and someone gets all your stuff, just think how complicated it would be to try to fix that before it gets really bad. Because if, let's say you have, 2 or 3 passwords and they're linked through all of your accounts, your banking accounts, your bills, your whatever that you have passwords, your emails, all your personal stuff, it'll be out there in the net. Because what they do is they make lists. There's lists. And I'm not going to tell you where to go and find these because I don't think that's cool, but they do exist where you can go and find lists of everybody's information, just random people's credit cards, random people's informations, addresses, banking information, social security numbers, records. It's not cool. The dark web can be a very dark place, put it that way. Let me see, what did I miss here? I'll go. That's good, Joe. If you can remember that is great. But for some folks, as they get older, their memory is not as good. So I keep certain things, or, I have certain things on my phone, right? But it's encrypted in a way that only I understand it. So I have certain words that are kind of scrambled to tell me what my password is. It kind of gives me a hint. It jogs my brain. It's like a little, like a little poke saying, hey, this is what it is. But only something that I understand, something from my past that only I understand, that I do not even share it with anybody. Because some people like say, my father likes to give me his information because he's always worried if something happens that I have access to his stuff, which is fine. I understand that, he's getting a lot older, which also scares me because I don't know how I would ever deal with the loss of my father. After I lost my mother, I was like, that freaked me out. So now, I have my father and that's all I got left. So I try to help him the best he can because he's not very literate when it comes to PCs and stuff like that. So I help him out a lot. Let me see. Northern Girl, I had 5 down on my fishing video. Northern Girl, unfortunately, speaking of YouTube, we'll get off the subject about passwords and computers and all that stuff like that. It's probably not the most entertaining stuff, right? That's smart, Northern Girl. But when it comes to YouTube, like I said, I got 7 thumbs down right now. So don't take it personally. And pardon my French, there is a bunch of assholes out there in YouTube land that have nothing better to do with their life than go around and attack the community with a thumbs down. But here's the joke on them. You could have 1,000 thumbs down. And the ironic thing about that is eventually YouTube looks at that as interaction. Thumbs down, thumbs up. They don't give a rat's behind about it. And like I said, I didn't mean to swear, but that's, I try to keep that to the low. But I've watched other people's channels and they're talking about something extremely positive. Like you said, fishing. It could be about mental preparedness. It could be anything. And they're just jerks. They're just pieces of trash out there. And I'm looking dead into the camera, so if they're watching, they know that they are trash. And I don't care what you do with the thumbs down. You can take the thumb and put it where, but that's just saying. Agreed, Gary. Agreed. Milo and Already I did because they piss me off. Those people have nothing to do with their lives except sit behind a keyboard and attack people and try to make it like a big thing, like, oh, let's give this guy a thumbs down. Who cares? Who really cares? Because if you ever see these people in person, they're probably worthless. They're waste of skin, waste of life. And I think, matter of fact, Ghost might have said this. Someone might have said it. I forgot who said it, but it was pretty funny that in real life, if these people would ever you were to come, hand in hand with some of these folks, they wouldn't even look you in the eye. They're the people that probably stare at the ground, that have no life. That they're just, I can go on and on. It's not even worth my time. I like the way Jason over at the Angry Prepper handles the trolls. It's pretty funny the way he calls them a bunch of different names. Instigate them. I don't care. They're going to do what they're going to do. And it is what it is, man. Prepper 101. I've seen you live. I've seen you on people's channels. Prepper 101. But yeah, agreed. Prepper 101. A lot of folks, they see us this face on the screen, but they don't know technically what we're capable of. They don't know our history. They don't know who we are, things that we've done, things that we might have liked that we've done. But it is what it is. So his brother, hope you're well. Sent pics from you. Oh, and Angel, let me exactly, Nomad. Let me give me a second. Let me see if I can pull up Angel's. She sent me some pics. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. She was very adamant about these pictures. Angel's arrived. Let me see. The Maverick Prepper. Thank you so much for the super chat. I guess that getting no views is better than getting troll views. Right, Maverick? I don't see it. Angels arrive. I don't see I see an email from Asymmetrical Preparedness that he wants me to give him a call after the live stream. What's up, Charlie? I was just talking about you, brother. I was just talking about you not too long ago. But I do not see, Angel, if you're still in the chat, I do not see an email from you. I'll type it in there and search it just in case. Yeah, I can't. I don't see anything, Angel. If you're still in chat. I want to see you in person. You're my kind of people. No, there's a lot of folks that I'd love to meet on here. There's some good people, definitely some good people. D14 participation trophies. Oh man, that's great. No, Charlie, I was talking about that. We're going to be doing a stream together here soon in regards to your medicinal walkthrough and stuff that you're doing on your channel. So it's nothing but positive. My channel's 3 subscriptions on both. But thank you guys for hitting the thumbs up. I truly appreciate you guys being here and hanging out with me as long as you do in regards to the ramble. And it's funny enough, I just saw a buffer on my end of the things. I wonder what happened to you. Oh. And you guys, if you guys have good stuff. Exactly, Charlie. Maybe I could pull it up over here, Charlie. Let me see if I can get that up here. This is what Charlie is talking about. I love your content. You're easygoing. And I do appreciate that. Where'd you go? Where'd that go? But newbie prepper gal 50 wrote, I love your content. You're easygoing, and it keeps me from panic when channels get too normally at this world events shit. Thank you so much for being real. That's honestly, that's what I try to do. Honestly, that's just me. I'm very positive and very thick-skinned most of the time. I don't have too many issues. You know, I can take a lot. I don't care. You know, if people, I've seen people do some things. I've seen people kind of mimic some of the stuff that I do, mimic some of my name even and stuff like that. And I don't care, man. If it works for them, it works for them. You know, whatever people want to do, you know, I tell everybody you should just kind of go with the flow and just enjoy doing YouTube and just come up with your own stuff. And the aspect of, because some other folks have said it, you know, I've showed how to start a fire with a ferrocerium rod. You don't think that's been shown probably 1,000 times or 100,000 times. But folks like to see me do it on my channel. So doing what I do may work for you or may not. You know what I mean? You just gotta have a good time with stuff, man. What's up, Mark? Good to see you, brother. You on lunch break or something at work, or did you get out early? But you know what keeps me doing this, honestly, is you guys. You guys are the heart of this channel, and receiving stuff like I said, all this stuff like this from you guys, that makes my day. That makes me feel like what I'm doing is worthwhile. And I've told you guys 100,000 times probably, but you know, I love reading chat. I love interacting with you guys in the comments. I love seeing you on lives. I feel like I've gotten to know a lot of you folks via this platform, which is truly appreciated, man. It's like I never thought that the channel would grow to what it is right now, and I don't consider myself a large channel. I'm just a small channel still. I do a lot of work to try to grow the channel, and people say, you know, why do you do that, Grant? I say because I want to spread the message. The more subscribers I have, the more the message gets out, and a lot of you guys have helped with that as well. You guys have shared it on your social media platforms. You said, hey, go take a look at this channel. My mods have shared it other places as well. So you know, it's fun, you know, and if it stops being fun, then that's might be maybe you don't want to do YouTube anymore. You ever use a Pelletier module? Daily Prepper, I've used. Yeah, you could say that. Why do you ask? I'm trying to give you a second to answer. You see here. Don't focus on the negative comments. I don't know how your newbie prepper, your things keep on getting held for review. Oh, because there's a swear word in it. I have my channel set up so a lot of things are blocked, certain specific words. just to be on the safe side, because I do try to keep this somewhat family friendly, because I know some folks watch this on their TV set with their family. So I don't like to go too off the rails per se. Sherry Leach, I'll go check out Northern Girl when I'm done here. We're only going to go run about an hour. I know you guys have things to do. Shift Engineering says, I have set up a BBS. Will you dial in? I have 4 running servers to cluster together. That's pretty cool. Interesting Shift. Yeah. Can you email me and we can talk about that? My Aussie Gardening Kitchen. What's up? Everything is well. We're just kind of just talking and having a good time. I went through some of the things earlier that I was kind of going on. Milo, you're right. Exactly. When it becomes a job, it's time to quit. Got to have a good time with YouTube. If not, it's not fun. Exactly, Thorhaven. Newbie Prepper Girl. Sorry. Oh, no, I don't see the review thing. What are you talking about, Newbie? I appreciate you, Charlie. And see, and that's who I pay attention to is a lot of these subscribers. Right, Tiger 454. Nothing to do tonight. Gary Bird, your channel is so cool. Even my dogs watch it with me. I appreciate that, Gary. That's kind of cool. North and South Homestead, same here. People catch the replay with our kids in the room, so try to keep our. Hey, that's what's up, Jan? I mentioned you earlier as well. Jan, I'm working on someone because remember you were talking about the whole communications and stuff like that. And, I found a gentleman who is a large channel, so he's very busy. But he's been reviewing radios and all kinds of other gear for over a decade. And I'm going to bring him on the channel and have him kind of break down comms and radios and different types of things and different price points and all the ones he's reviewed and used, and kind of give you guys a broad idea of what radios might work best for you in your situation. What's up, Gen G? No, don't sign off. I'm still procrastinating about putting out the garbage. Alaska Prepper, what is up, my brother Rudy? I'm doing good, brother. We're just talking about, I went through my spiel early on, and now I'm just kind of interacting with chat, brother. Always good to see you, man. I always appreciate when you stop by. Matter of fact, someone was asking me about silver early on in the chat, and I said, man, Rudy's the man. Rudy's the man when it comes to silver. I showed him the app that I use on my phone to kind of keep track of prices. And like you, whenever you see that price dip, I like to go and purchase more. Oh, no one wants to talk about them until they need one. Spaceballs, you're exactly right. Comms are truly important. But yeah, Jan, so because you had sparked my interest in that, and you really, you're a nice person, and I listened to you, the subscribers, and when you said something about radios and certain price points, I started thinking about that, and I was like, I need to find an expert, who's done a lot of research on this stuff and who's reviewed a lot of products out there that you guys can find. And he's done cheap radios from $20 radios to $1,000 radios. He's reviewed them all. So as soon as we work that out detail, I announced that. But like I said, you guys know next Tuesday, it'll be me and Bear on GreyMan. It'll be the Grey Exchange with Bear Independent. So looking forward to that. I've been watching Bear for quite some time. I watched him grow from a small channel to where he's at now. He's pretty intriguing. I've learned a lot from him as well. I learned a lot from a lot of different channels, to be honest with you. But I just don't have all the time in the world to watch every single channel. Grace and Grit, awesome. I hope you like it. It is well built, isn't it, Grace? A very good bag. Rip Curl. Let me see. What is Rip Curl telling me? Did you hear that Wages World started a second channel called Say It to My Face? It is for people who want to debate or confront each other or work out things. He just needs people. Interesting, Rip. That's interesting. Good take on stuff. What's up, JT? Good to see you. See, and Rudy, I stole JT and Jan from you, man, because they're great mods as well. I like there's certain you got to really vet your mods. You know what I mean? You got to have some good mods in there that you can trust, and me trusting certain creators and stuff like that help me, disseminate certain mods and stuff like that. Yeah, Jan. Hopefully it'll give you the information that you need. I'll promote it as soon as we get that date locked down. Like I said, a few people in queue. Matter of fact, I was talking to Rudy, I think last week, And I want to bring Rudy on the channel because Rudy, he's not a financial advisor, but the man is good at the information. He talks about the fiat currency, the banking systems, the Federal Reserve. If you watch Alaska News Network, his Alaska News channel, there's a lot of solid information there. And like I said, a lot of us don't watch mainstream media. We depend on YouTube. We depend on some of the content creators to get our information. And if you guys know, there are some people out there who go above and beyond to help the community. So I respect that. Yeah, Milo on the ready. That, I remember that, man. I remember that. And I want to get your guys' opinion on something as well while I have you guys here. I know who that is, Newbie Prepper. That's awesome, Charlie. Is what do you guys think about? I've been reaching out to some political figures. I know this is going to sound crazy because I don't want to do too much political. Exactly, Rudy. I think maybe towards the end of the month, I know I got a couple of people lined up so far. Maybe me and you can set something. I'll give you a ring, brother, and maybe we'll set something up here in the next, because I like to give you advance notice because I know you're a busy person. Probably in the next 2 to 3 weeks or something like that. Sometime this month would be great. Is that, everybody loves you, brother. You're good peoples, man. You're good peoples. Prepper Book Club, what is up? And so what do you guys think about that? And what I mean by political figures is people that are, I don't know if I can get senators and stuff like that on here, but I'm reaching out to some people that work for their constituents. And I've talked to a few of them. I've talked to some people in city council here locally. Also some people up the realms that kind of work directly with Ron DeSantis. I've also talked to some people in the sheriff department talking about certain things about the Second Amendment and why Florida is doing what it's doing. I don't know if you guys would be interested in that kind of stuff or not. Prepper 101. But you have a good night, Charlie. Thanks for jumping in with us for a little bit. Right, JT. Well, I told you, JT, I'm stealing Rudy's thing. I'm going to start that next month. Once a month, I'm going to pick because I like to share ideas. And I'm going to take one of Rudy's ideas and run with it because you moderators do a lot of work. You guys are truly appreciated for all the things that you do and some of the stuff you guys have to handle. And I'm going to pick one moderator a month and to send you something a little nice. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get to know you guys. I wish I had a moderator only chat where I could talk to you guys and kind of like, field some things with you, problems that you guys might be having or issues or things that to work out to get to better know you. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I could probably figure out something. Maybe like I can invite people to a specific backroom chat or something like that. I don't know. Sherry. Sheena's Keto Prepared Homestead. Hope everyone is having a good evening. That we are, Sheena. Anytime I'm on live stream and I have all you folks in chat, I'm having a good night. This is my happy place, regardless of the trolls or not. You know what I mean? We got 100 likes compared to the 7 thumbs down. So, but you know what? Even those folks, they don't realize it, but they gave us a view, they gave us interaction, and YouTube likes that. Yeah, YouTube is always up to no good sometimes, man. And I'll say that, and then all of a sudden they'll limit my channel, and then I'll fight it. Most of the time I win because they can. I'm not saying nothing that you can't say. I'm not saying anything crazy. Supposedly they changed their terms of service a little bit, and they're allowing some controversial topics and stuff. Prepper 101, I always appreciate that, man. It makes me feel good when you guys say it's a great show. Because I don't know, man. I get on here, I talk about some of the things that I have on the thing. Sometimes I hope it's educational, like talking about the history of cyber attacks. Maybe you guys didn't know about all that information. The postcards that I'm getting from you guys. It's just really cool. It's really cool. I never thought I'd be when I started YouTube. I never thought I'd be where I'm at now, to be honest with you. And you see here, what did I miss? I don't know what I missed. I missed something. Right, newbie prepper. I gotta love this. I appreciate that, Tiger 454. Yeah, Freaky Geek. Yeah, I agree. I'm shocked. I bounce around between 80 to 100 people usually when I run live streams. Some people probably come across them like, it's this man rambling on again. This old guy. Maybe I should do like a, I don't know, make something else where you guys can't see my face or something. Oh man, Milo, you will. If this will help anybody, it's the only reason that I think YouTube has worked out for me and the growth that I've had is someone told me a long time ago when I first started YouTube. Some of the bigger channels told me it's all about consistency and authenticity. So consistency and authenticity, kind of a tongue twister there. Be yourself. People either going to like you or not. If they like you, they're going to stay. And then consistent. I do YouTube 5 days a week. Regardless of what I got going on, I make time for my YouTube channel and I pump something out. Usually I don't want to just pump out trash. So I try to think about it the week before, try to think of what I'm going to do that week. Stuart, I truly appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jan. Don't cover those eyes. Grace. Oh man, you guys get me to blush again. This is truly a great professional and well done show with great community. Thanks, Rip. I appreciate that, brother. And Rip, man, your garden is doing well, man. I love what you've been doing. I need to comment on your thing so I'm watching your stuff, Rip, because I always watch your little garden updates and stuff, and you get these little shorts. And I love when you did the wearing the face covering and going in and get multiple boxes of freedom seeds. That was pretty funny, man. Dina Walter says, GreyMan, prepping rutabaga is a good place of potatoes and pastries. That's funny. I don't have a D14. No, you're fine, brother. Did I miss something, bro? That's why I have a 10-second delay on chat so I can keep up with you guys the best I can. Let me see here. Don't blush. You'll blend too much with the black one. Yeah. Some people like my background. I don't know. I thought about trying to set something up and getting a different background, maybe with I would just have to switch cameras and stuff. I don't know. I wish I had another room where I can do a different background so you guys don't, so I can change what's behind me. I don't do the green screen thing to switch it up, but I've had this background. So I built this room specifically for YouTube. I built this entire office for YouTube, to be honest with you. Let me see here. Tiger 454. Thank you so much for the super chat. GreyMan, you rock this. Appreciate your effort. I appreciate that, Tiger 454. Thanks for the support. Virginia Roots, my ghee is delicious at Alaska Prepper. Thank you for the team. Alaska Prepper, Rudy, you ain't got to do that, brother. Can you enter me to win one of those silver coins? I will, Rudy. You got to go to the alaskaprepper.com and do the super chat. I'm hoping I win. I'm hoping I win, brother. But thank you so much for the super chat, brother. You're truly a phenomenal person. Oh, Dina Walters, you're talking. Okay, got you. So yeah, Dina, let me see if I can get a close up of this. Let me move my mic. Hope I don't make too much noise. This is the pastry that Dina Walters is talking about. It looks pretty good, and like I said, Little Miss Gray wants us to make this. So Dina, I'm gonna make this and let you know how it plays out for us. But it does look tasty. But again, thank you, Dina, for that postcard, and thank you for the hat. Thank you so much. Best life. Do you filter? Do you all find you filter yourself on vids, even just little like bad words and cuss like a sailor? The best life, like I said, I was in the military, so I do try to tone down my language again because people watch this with their family and they have children. And they share this out and stuff like that. So I don't want to, I want to be family friendly as best as I can. To be honest with you, it's best for the channel. We can curse up a storm if we need to. I mean, I've gotten irritated at certain times in my life and I say things that I regret, and I don't ever want to do that on YouTube because it's there forever. Sure, you could delete the video, but people screen record, people download, people do all kinds of stuff like that. So I try to stay really calm when it comes to certain things because I get heated on topics. Some things really irk me when it comes to, stuff that happens, in the government, things that happen, to me personally. I try to keep a lot of the personal stuff. It's like when you go to work, I leave home at home and work at work. I don't like to intermingle the two. And I guess with YouTube as well, I like to keep YouTube where YouTube's at instead of mixing it into a lot of my personal life. But you guys, I'm pretty honest and straightforward with how my life is. I do share a lot with you folks. Jeremy Taylor, welcome. Jeremy, so if everybody wants to give Jeremy Taylor a warm welcome, as I said, it's his first time here. And Jeremy, we're not going to go too much longer on this live, but if you're more than welcome to check out the channel and tell me what you think, drop some comments. I'd like to hear your feedback. I love feedback from all folks. So thanks, Jeremy Taylor. I love seeing new names in chat. It's really cool. JT, we weren't allowed to use swear words where I worked in the military. Yeah, JT, you are correct. Depending on where you were, what year you were in, things kind of float around. Let me see here. What did Rudy just say? Man, this chat's flying. GreyMan, that's what you have, Patreon and club member live streams to vent. Actually, that's a good idea, Rudy. Maybe I can do that. And no holds barred, unfiltered, members only live stream. I never thought about that. That's a good idea. Thank you so much, brother. Oops, a lot of scammers and bad people will prey upon the elderly. I took away my dad's internet. Yeah, Jimmy, there is a lot of bad people out there, unfortunately, in society. A lot of scammers out there. Sherry Leach, yes. I see you're asking Harvey, but yes, my P.O Box is in every one of my videos, in the description of all my videos, my email, my P.O Box, for you guys to reach out to me. Tiger454 says yes. All right, so that being said, I'm going to try to find out a date, and I will do a community post, a member-only community post. Excuse me, a member-only community post for you members, and we'll do a unfiltered live stream with you guys if you guys want to do that. The only thing is how do I get my mods? Like, how do I get my mods inside my members only? Some mods are. I know Josh and Monty are members and mods. I don't know. Yeah, I've seen that as well, Kaylin. I have those options. I haven't used the member stuff as good as I should have. How many postcards have you got so far? Janine, enough to where I'm going to have to buy something to put them on. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 postcards so far, which I'm happy. I was just happy to receive one, but you guys are starting to send them out to me, and I truly appreciate that. I hope to have all 50 states at one point, and also some really intricate ones. I know Milkmaid said she was going to draw something up, so that's kind of cool, a handmade postcard. But I also I hope to receive some postcards outside of the U.S. as well. I think that'd be really cool. I just think it's a little way. I don't know. I find it intriguing. You know, some people collect stamps and some people collect this. I just want postcards for my subscribers. Because if anything ever happens to me, my family can always look back and look what GreyMan did. They can watch my videos. They can read these postcards and kind of remember me in a cool way of all the people that enjoyed my content and did, I don't know. It's like a part of me. It's like a thing. And my family can always look back at YouTube and see the stuff I've done. GreyMan Prepping, is your P.O. Box listed for us to send toes? Yeah, sure, Prepper 101. What's the difference between members and subs? The Daily Prepper. I guess I haven't talked about this in a while because I don't like to push my memberships on people. So I have 3 tiers of my memberships, and it could be anything. My membership starts, I think the Grey family is $1.99 a month. The Grey, that's the Grey Nation is $4.99, and then all because of Jason at the Angry Prepper, I have the G Spot, which is $10 a month. But you don't have to do the whole thing. You don't have to go. I haven't done anything specific with tiers. It's just people that want to, I guess, help out with a channel. It takes, believe it or not, it takes money to run a YouTube channel as well, outside of just the subs and stuff like that. Because small channels like this, I don't know if you get bigger, if the AdSense and stuff works. I just whistled when I said that. But members only. I did a members only giveaway when I first started the members only, and I gave away something pretty expensive because I wanted to give back to them for supporting the channel on a monthly basis. So and I think Harvey usually drops that link for people who want to be a member. But I did a member only like surprise video. I gave them a sneak peek before I dropped something for the regular subs. But it's something that you guys don't, it's nothing that you have to do. It's just something that some people like to go, just like the super chats and stuff. Some people like to go and just give a little extra to support the channel. But I don't want you to think it's not about the money and stuff like that. Because I have my full-time job where I co-own a business, and I also have my photography business as long as YouTube. So it's not like something I have to have. It just, it helps, I guess, keep things running here. And it also keeps me able to, I guess, like with the super chats, I use some of that money to buy the super chat of the month giveaway. Like I said, if you guys have looked back on some of the ones that I've given away Monty won something. I think Prep for It won something. I also do pop-up giveaways. So I take all the money from YouTube and pour it back into YouTube. And then like I forget, someone want to pop up. I think it was Be Charm. No, was it Be Charming or was it? It was somebody. Was it Za? Somebody wanted me to give their $25 instead of doing $25 gift card. They wanted me to donate that to a charity. So what I did is I matched that 25 and gave it to. I went and bought food, which I guess I should have videoed, but I didn't want to put those people on the spot and ask them if I could video them, and donated $50 worth of food. It might not sound a lot, but at least I helped someone with food who was going without. So I thought that was kind of cool. I'd like to do what Rudy does one of these days and just, drop a U-Haul of food off. One day we'll get there. One day we'll get there. North and South. Yeah, exactly. I've invested, I don't know if you guys care to know, I've invested a lot of money into YouTube with all this equipment and stuff like that, and computers and a lot of things that I do invest, in my YouTube. Janine, I sent you a postcard with the quote on front of it. Did it come? I put it in an envelope. Not yet, Janine. I went to the P.O Box today and I got a few of them, but did I read? Let me see. Make sure yours is not in here. Let me see. That's Dina, JM, Life with Bobby, Virginia Roots, Dina, Prep for It, Milkmaid, and JM. So I have not received it, Janine. I will check again. Jeff Sams, the memberships start out at $1.99. That's like the Gray Family membership. It's $2 a month. More people spend more of that on a cup of coffee. I don't go to Starbucks, but I know some of my kids do, and they spend $7, $8 on a cup of coffee a day. It's like $2 a month for the entry level. But right now I'm grouping everybody in the same thing. Members are members, no matter what tier you join. I think it's like 2, 5, and 10, but I haven't differentiated between the three. I should just make it one thing, but I've already started it, so I'm going to leave it alone. And you get to use custom emojis here. I don't know if you guys can. Let me see here. I made all these emojis for the members to use. I don't know if you guys ever see these emojis. I'm going to put them all up. So you get these custom emojis when you're a member as well that you get to use in chat. Thanks, Harvey Black. Yeah, see, and that's what I'm saying. It's thing, but it's like I said, I don't want you guys to feel that you have to do any of that stuff like that. Let me see. Aussie Garden Kitchen. What did I miss? See, yeah, there you go. Prepper Nerd and Aussie Garden are all using it. I owe $6,000 to Revenue Canada, but if I send him $800, rest it off. I don't have to stay on my forehead. Revenue Canada doesn't call us. Sorry, I didn't know if you want me to read that out loud, Cherry. You better treat that queen like the word. Newbie prepper. I wish I lived in the sticks. That's the goal. That's the goal for me personally. I'm searching for property. But like I said, I've told you folks that the property is not cheap right now. I got to keep it somewhat close, at least within 30, 40 minutes, close to a central hub or a city for work. Susan, that's a good idea. Maybe I could just do it that simple. What's up, North Cal Prepper Jason? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. And you see it. You can see how all those folks are using the emojis there. Alaska Prepper says, Rudy says, I think that the link to your membership is broken. Really? Let me go up here and check, because who knows what YouTube is doing. Let me click on this here and see what it takes me to. Rudy, are you talking about the one down below, or because I clicked on the one that Harvey put in there and it worked? Let me go check something real quick while I have you guys here, and let me see here. Let me see, how can I do this on a live stream? That's not going to work. How do I share that? Maybe this will work. Copy. I'll have to check that, Rudy, though. JT, thank you for joining the Gray family, brother. I appreciate that, JT. Truly do. Hopefully that'll link work. I would pass out if my highway ever went to pay $7 for a coffee. Yeah, I agree. It's expensive, man. I don't know how people do it on a daily basis. Some people do it 2-3 times a day. Sherry Leach, thank you. Okay, JT, thank you. I appreciate that. But other than that, folks, I'm almost been I'm 45 minutes from pavement. That's awesome, Best Life. That's my goal, man. If I didn't have nothing tying me down, to be honest with you, you know what I would do? You guys are gonna think I'm crazy, but I would love to be Rudy's neighbor, man. I would love to buy a piece of property out there and go and have some Cafe Bustelo and share recipes and hang out with Rudy, man. He just seems like that we would get along very well as neighbors, and we're on the same mindset. In Alaska, it's just out there, and I think it's a different way of life out there in Alaska. Lady Gray probably wouldn't like it because she gets cold so easy, but I love the cold personally. Yeah, but Rudy, me and you were what's it called? Chatterboxes. Me and you will be like two I don't want to say because I don't want to sound sexist, but we'll be like two kids, man, just chatting up all the time. Who knows what we could talk about? We'd probably talk for hours, and our wives would probably tell us to stop it and to go home. And the fire department called me and asked if I'd like to donate $1. I said, why not? $1 million, LOL. Spaceballs. Jeremy Taylor, LOL. Gray man, think a lot of us would like to. Yeah, agreed, brother. Agreed. Life with Bobby, that would be pretty cool. LB Ramirez, Rudy's neighbor. Yes. Awesome, LB. Thank you for being in chat, brother. Thank you. But Life with Bobby, were you in chat when I went over your postcard you sent me? Thank you for that. I truly appreciate that. You bring the avocados and I'll open up the bottle of rum. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Oh man, that would be great, man. I got to take a vacation one of these days and just to heck with it and go up to Alaska, man. I love the country out there. I watch so many videos, mountain men and stuff like that, where they're out in Alaska and stuff like that. It's just gorgeous, beautiful land out there. Let me see. Sherry Leach, $2 a coffee. And maybe at Dunkin' Donuts, you might get a $2 coffee. 101, you went to work. Let me see here. What am I missing? Right on, newbie prepper. North Cal Prepper Jason wants to be neighbors with Angry Prepper. You know, it's funny you said that, North Cal. I was driving today, right? I was driving today. And remember I was telling you what I did today. I call it running and gunning. We're doing some exercises out there with the, with the pew-pews and stuff. And I don't know if you guys know, this might not be your cup of tea, but I don't know if you guys ever heard of a group called Slipknot. It's a metal band. But I put that in my ears because it hypes me up when I'm out there doing drills, and it gives me like this energy. And I was thinking of just driving down the road, and I can imagine how Jason would look at me listening to this music, like as they're screaming, and the guitars are blaring, and Jason probably, Gray, what the hell are you listening to? Sherry Leach, yeah, I just didn't want to say that. I try to think before I say. And Jeremy Taylor, that's another one. That's another business that I do, is I do photography work. So I would love to take pictures out there as well. 101 being Wild Man's neighbor would be a blessing too. Yeah, there's a lot of good folks that you could be neighbors with. I don't know any of my neighbors here where I'm at now. It sucks, to be honest with you. I have a lot of good friends all over my area, but not neighbors. Right, Joe Morgan? See, you feel me, brother. Gary Bird, what I wouldn't give to have a prepared. Yeah, exactly, Gary. You as well. Jeff, if I missed you, you have a good night as well, brother. Tiger 454, you love Slipknot. See, I don't even know. Some people would know what I'm talking about. Genji. That's when when rap was different back in the 90s. Let me see here. Good night, North and South Homestead. Life with Bobby. Hey, I have some good friends that are Mexican, and when they cook up, when they have like a barbecue, man, they can cook up some stuff. They can cook up some good stuff. I love foods. I'm very into foods, as you can tell. Like I said, I'm 6'1". I think I'm at 265. I'm a pretty big guy. But a little LL Cool J. Oh, Rudy. Have an awesome week, everyone. Have to get up early and get the. All right, Dina, you have a good night. Like I said, I'm maybe another 3 or 4 minutes and then I'm done. B3 Outdoors, Limp Bizkit, Break Stuff is my hype song. Yeah, that's a good one too. Good stuff there, brother. Drowning Pool, Let the Bodies Hit the Floor. That was a good one, Milo. Now we're going off a tangent here with music. I'm an old metalhead. That's cool, Aussie Garden. I've been teaching my daughter about old school metal and stuff like that, and hair bands and stuff like that, trying to give her some of my history to know where I am, about me a little bit, you know what I mean? And she is actually like that. Some old school stuff, you know what I mean? Because it's just the way I grew up. And Joe Morgan, another good one there. Like I said, I like all kinds of different types of music. I listen to bluegrass. I listen to jazz. I listen to Louisiana Delta blues, metal. I just love music and stuff, depending on the mood I'm in. Godsmack. Yep, that's a good one too. Kiss. Oh boy. You guys got some good stuff in here. What's up, CB? Stuart Debbie's coming in with Pantera. Yeah, JT and everybody, I'm right behind you as well, man. Yeah, you missed roll call early on. Kid Rock, everything he does. What do you guys think of God, what is his name? He's he's a rapper. But he is a controversial rapper. Why can't I think of his name at the moment? He just did a video called Snowflakes, and it was pretty funny. His name is on the tip of my tongue. I know someone's going to catch it before I think of it. What's a good stack to have? Fort Knox, what do you mean? When it comes to stacking stuff, I always say food and water, man. Food and water is super important. Nice, Joe. Tom McDonald, thank you, D14. Tom McDonald, yes. Thank you, B3. Miguel Boricua. Yeah, he's very controversial to some folks. But he says how he feels, man. And the Snowflake song was pretty intriguing to listen to that. And I'm pretty sure it rubbed some folks the wrong way. Oh, silver. Okay, Fort Knox. Let me go back to that question. What's a good stack to have? To me, Fort Knox, to be honest with you, I just keep on collecting silver. So I don't know if there's a limit to when to stop. It's all about wealth preservation, brother. The more you have, the more you can do with, and under certain circumstances. You know what I mean? Because let's say nothing ever happens and you have piles and piles of silver, right? But then something you want to retire or you lose your job, you have that. It's always going to have value. And then silver is used for a lot more things than just coinage and as a precious metal. It's used in a lot of products. Rage Against the Machine, Twisted Sister. Oh man, Def Leppard. Body weight per person in silver, just made that up. Good idea, Stuart, right? As much as you can carry, brother. Yeah, Shino. It's funny. One of my sons dressed up as a Kiss back in the day. Thanks, Harvey Black, for dropping that video. Yeah, 8.7 million views. So it can't be that bad, right? Can't be that bad. Thanks, Rudy, at the last. See, that's why I love about Rudy. He is on point when it comes to certain commodities like silver and stuff. So as Rudy said here, matter of fact, I can throw that up there so you guys can see that. Where is it at? Silver is the second most used commodity in the world. First is oil. So maybe that'll help you out, Fort Knox. It's just, I love it. I love having, it's Spaceball. You're a Sasquatch. I will buy Oxo. I'll check that out. That's an easy one to remember. JT, yeah, silver is heavy. Bugging out, like I said, I've said this 100 times. Bugging out is an extreme last resort. So that's bugging out is it when you really break down bugging out, man. To be honest with you, if you break it down, it's a scary thing, man. A lot of folks in their head, they think they're just going to bug out and live comfortably. It's not. Go camping for a week. Do some primitive camping for a week without all the niceties, and then think that as a lifestyle. Think about living out in the woods as a lifestyle with your family, not having toilets, running water, electricity, AC, heat. Just think about all that, man. It's a scary thing. So you want to hopefully have a solid location where you can stay as long as you can. Agreed, Joe. And Daily Prepper, you're right on the money. It is the last resort. Life with Bobby. I remember that, Weird Al. He did some funny stuff. The best life, I agree. Bugging in is the best thing you can do. I do carry bug out bags and get home bags. I got all kinds of gear. I have my vehicle prepped in case things do go south, just to have the best chances of survival as possible for me and my family. But my goal with all my food, if I'm sitting here, I'm looking at a wall of food right now. And it's like, part of a wall, because you can't carry all that. You can't, there's no way that you can carry all that. Exactly, Jan. Primitive camping it can be fun and it'll teach you some awesome skills, but permanently it's a scary thought. If you guys ever get a chance, someone else turned me on to this book series, and I got it on audiobook. Yeah, Fort Knox. I watch a lot of AP stuff. I think that it was cool. And what he did, God, what was that thing that Rudy did the other day? But it was really a good breakdown of a slideshow that he did. Dang it, I can't remember it. Right, CB? It is good, isn't it? Kit Carlson agreed. But what was I going to say, man? I got lost. I got sucked into chat again. But you guys are right on the money. You guys seem like you guys have a good mindset when it comes to it. Like I said, primitive camping, like I said, can be fun and a learning experience and teaches you a lot of stuff. Yes, Alaska Prepper. Thank you so much, Rudy. The mega drought. I was intrigued by that because it was so informative and it made you really think that where we're at right now, And it makes me so happy in my head to think, okay, I am prepared, but truly prepared for anything can be hard. You know what I mean? We try to prepare for every possible thing that happens, but there's some scary stuff going on, and I try to keep things light. With a lot of times and having fun, let's talking about music and stuff like that, and just going off track and just having a conversation with you folks, because we can't always we can't live in fear, man. We cannot live in fear. You got to enjoy the time that you have. I cherish my family. I cherish my friends. I cherish you guys. And if things went full shift, I wouldn't have this opportunity to talk with you folks like this and stuff like that. It'd be pretty lonely outside of your family. And some of you guys have mags. Some of you guys have some solid mags or mutual assistant groups. Backwoods Barbarian, I'm doing well. Thank you. I need to be wrapping this up. That's what I need to do. I keep on talking and I keep on saying I'm going to wrap it up. Genji agreed. I did kind of talk about some serious stuff and kind of went through some mail call and some other things and what's going on with the channel. And like I said, I have some good guests coming on here soon. So we're going to be diving more into that. I just, I can't have guests on every Tuesday. I tried and it's just, people are busy. It's the growing season. People are doing a lot of stuff right now. Let me see. Not living in fear, being prepared. Exactly. I spent a month camping in Colorado hunting in 2019, but it still wasn't the same as bugging out. North Cal prepper mega drought. See government dumping our dams into the ocean. Yeah, I hear you, North Cal. There's a lot of weird stuff going on in society this day. Silver, so anything I'm putting away for retirement is what I put in silver some months. And see, and Rudy, that's where I wholeheartedly agree with you there, because if anything ever happens to the dollar, my silver is my retirement. Like I said, it's going to retain its value. We like to listen to you talk by yourself too, Gray Man. I do. I kind of I go, hey, but the thing is, it's awesome to have people to talk with, like you folks. Newbie prepper, that's actually a good idea. Music, I never thought about that. I have digital music on thumb drives, but then it wouldn't be, I don't know. I do have solar power banks and solar jennies and stuff that I could probably power up stuff depending on the shift, what's left and what's available. Like I said, the grid goes down. I don't know. Good question, but that's a good idea. I never thought about that. I remember watching a disaster movie because I being a prepper, I watch a lot of this stuff. I dissect a lot of disaster apocalyptic movies and see if there's any learning points from them. But I remember one person, they were sitting there and they were so happy to listen to some music and they were just so excited. Matter of fact, in Planet of the Apes, one of the Planet of the Apes movie, they turn an old record player on. They get the dam running and they get the power going and they're listening to music, and because they haven't heard it in years. Because you don't realize how valuable things like that are, music, until it's gone. Yeah, Jeremy, I download videos. There's things that you can do. There you go, Rudy. I do have a server built in with lots and lots of movies digitized. Newbie prepper, you're right. Guitar, harmonicas, old school, little all that stuff would anything. I'd be beating on buckets, man, to make some music, old school primitive caveman style, man. Let me see. Yes, Kalen Strain. Yeah, the tiny music box. All that stuff. It would just be such a different place. Spaceballs and Thunderdome. Oh man. Titan solar generator number 1. Deliverance. Milo, you're exactly right. Prepper nerd, I can understand your apprehensiveness when it comes to that. It's funny. That's where another thing that me and Rudy are alike on. The only money that I put in the bank is to cover my bills. That's the only money that I keep in the bank is to cover my bills. Other than that, everything else is invested into either my preps, precious metals, or money that's just put away. Let me see. Where was it? Good night, Northern Girl. Thanks for hanging out with us, man. I appreciate that. See, that's why Rudy, we're gonna have to do that this month. We're gonna have this conversation on the channel and dive into silver and currency and the dollar and stuff like that. We're definitely gonna have to get into that. But folks, it's been an hour and 40 minutes, man. I didn't think I was gonna go this long, but I want I want to say thank you to everybody that's hung with me for this entire hour and 40 minutes. You guys are awesome people as always. I truly appreciate every single one of you. I want to thank you, the mods, as well. This is the final live stream for June. So all you guys that got those last minute super chats in there, I think Thursday we'll do the super chat drawing, the giveaway. So thank you, mods. Thank you, members. Thank you, all you subscribers. Thank everyone. You guys are totally super appreciated in my book and great people. So that being said, man, this is GreyMan, and I'm trying to find my outro. This is GreyMan. I'm out. God bless everyone. You guys have a blessed night. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. I will be dropping the garden video tomorrow. And thanks D14 for that quick one in there for the super sticker. I'll be dropping the garden video tomorrow. And then Thursday night, I will see you on July 1st for Late Night with Grey. Again, have a good night, everyone. Take care.